Nolan? Nolan Oil? I think it's Nolan. Okay, so what do you think? Guess in the comments. I reckon it's Nolan, because the whole Nolan Oil thing. Go for it, baby. What do we win? What do we win? It's Skaven. The correct answer is the Underworlds, where the Skaven dwell. City of Nuln, famous for engineering schools and its use of handguns, cannons, and even steam tanks. And I played against a steam tank, and they are not fun at all. I mean, it's fun, but not fun. Fun to see it out, but not fun to get shot by it. Okay. People in the chat wanting Kroot. I've never even heard of Wolfenburg. I'm not gonna lie. What was the name of the very first box of plastic Imperial Space Marines? Is it too obvious to do SM001? I'm gonna say SM001. That feels like it would be... Unless they were trying to do it as a code name, in which case I'm gonna say RTB. Would they have known they were gonna call them Space Marines? See, yeah, I'm going to say SM001 if you're classic. See, there you go. RTB01, Rogue Trader Box 1. See, it would make sense. It would make sense, see, but apparently no. RTB01, Rogue Trader Box 1. Yeah. They're faking us out. Faking us out with their... It would be classic SM01. But no. What people are thinking. Oh, hang on a sec. Which War Dog class knight is on with a pair of terrifying melee weapons? It's got to be the Carnivores, right? Carnivores are the Brigands based on the name. I'm going to say Carnivores because that seems like... You know what I mean? Why can't they spell anything right? I know it's like Def Leppard style spelling, but still. Everything else is spelled right. At least throw an H in there if you're going to be corny. You know what I mean? Like, as in Khan the Betrayed. Just throw it. There you go. It is the Carnivores. They shoot arm-mounted firepower to seek the visceral thrill of close quarters slaughter. Oh, is this a close quarters slaughter? War Dogs and Kill Team? I'd quite like that. That'd be interesting to have it as like a two team. So there has to be a different mode where someone plays like a dreadnought and then two warbands go against it. Which of the following is not one of Neve Black Talon's companions? I don't know this one. Let's pick the weirdest name. I'm going to say Shikana Golden Blade. Sounds a bit weird. It's either D or A, Rostus Oxenhammer, but I quite like that one. So I'm going to say Shikana Golden Blade. Because I've never seen the program, based on just the name. It is Vandus Hammerhand. Well, shucks. Pickle my arse. I got that one wrong. Apparently he's a character, but he's not one of the Black Talons. Wow. Wowzers, trousers. Yeah. According to the Codex Astarte, Space Marine Scout traditionally part of which company? Ooh! Is it 10th Company? I want to say 10th Company? I used to be big into Scouts. Oh, now I'm thinking 1st Company. Like, is that Recon? I'm going to stick with the answer of 10th Company. But I'm becoming progressively less certain between 1st and 10th now. This is when it revealed it's 7th. It is 10th. Okay, yeah, so the Neophyte start is... Oh, starting soon. We're technically a minute overdue. Let's roll. Let's go, baby. So, for those who don't know, I'm doing some low rent...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live Warhammer Day
We're in the live reveal.
Online. My name's Lewis, and I'm joined by Eddie, and today... We've got
Lou
some
and Ed.
super exciting news for you today. But first, before we get into that, Eddie, what is Warhammer Day?
Well, pleasure to
They're just going to tell us about what Warhammer Day is, which is a celebration. Do you want to hear it? Shall I leave the volume on?
About that's going on in Warhammer to kind of be the theme of it. And this year we're celebrating 40 years of Warhammer. It's 40 years.
40 years.
In this year since the very first edition of Warhammer came out into the world. We've been playing with dice and miniatures and painting up our armies for 40 years. So a great theme.
Catachan Kill Team would be amazing.
And this year for Warhammer Day we are also having a live preview.
I think there's been some rumours that the Elysian, these new what you call it? That sorry, I'm getting confused here in the middle. There's what you call it? I
wasn't going to, but now that you've
a Vetguard team that's meant to be Elysian drop pods troopers, but apparently that could go either way to Catachan. But I don't know how reliable those what you call it. I'm not sure what they're how reliable those leaks are. I've heard some leaks. Leaks have made their way to me, but I'm never sure. Like, when we see what's revealed here, I guess we'll know what kind of leaks, how much credence they hold, how much validity. Oh, I'm being asked to take a survey, just because that might be boring as hell. More boring than a live streaming. So I'm not going to do that. But let's get ready to see what they're going to do. What do we think? I love the banners they've got in the background. Should I get some banners? I probably need to get some banners instead of just like my rubbish wall. I need to up my streaming game. They're just showing off the geography now. You're not missing much. They're just naming countries.
Well, thank you ever so much for all of you who are joining in wherever you are.
There you go. Show offs. You know what I mean? Whew. Right. Okay, let's see what's going to be. What do you reckon first? What's first on the list? It's going to be, they're not going to hit us with 40k. Or do they hit us with 40k straight away? Or do they go like Old World? At Age of Sigmar, a little teaser. Yeah, I'd love some Titan-style banners. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have. Like with it's got to be the banner with the little tapered banner bits at the bottom as well. That'd be cool. I do like that idea. Oh, they're talking about Old World. I'm going to bring their sound back for a bit.
Original Warhammer 40 years ago today, so swords and sorcery and magic and dragons and all that good stuff and big units smashing into each other, which is where I started playing Warhammer as well.
Yeah.
My first game. Not 40 years ago, I wasn't born yet.
I'm keen for a bit of Old
it's
World
also
news.
Not just myself and Eddie here today as well.
It's not just him and Eddie. Yeah. So it's just the standard talk and stuff. Nice. Good on Raph. He's pushing the buttons in the background. You know what I mean? Love it. Blood Bowl kill team. Oof, I've made a Blood Bowl kill team. Oh, here we go. Oh, is that a new model for him? I just thought it was the...
Yes. So the seasoned strategist, the Necron Overlord, Imatech, the Stormlord. So
it's quite
some
cool.
Some of you might remember the classic and long-serving resin miniature. It's now available in plastic, so a great plastic...
Oddly, it doesn't look different enough.
Had beef with the
I just thought it was the metal mini. I didn't realise it was new. It's very cool. It's very cool.
A new plastic version of a
There's not a lot you can do with Necron characters that feel. He's got a cool cloak.
Fought against...
Yeah, he's got a very cool cloak. But there's not wearing any clothes, as they do. They're all like naked metal boys. Naked metal skeletons, you've got a rough time making them look super distinct. But this dude's cool, and he's got that massive old hand of his. Which I don't know I don't really know the story behind his massive 3-digit finger hand. I'm sure there's someone lore junkies that know. Yeah, man, Jay, 100% right. This cape does look amazing. It's very cool. I do like this cape. This is a new thing. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before. We've seen it where they've had little scarabs like scuttling around them, and I love that. I'd love them to just have little scarabs in like the Necron set, so you can be like decide where you put them. That'd be lovely, just some tiny little scarabs, because I end up doing it with mine. Like I cut off the scarabs and I put them on the bases randomly. But I'd love some tiny scarabs, just so you can put a little couple of accents on your teams for like if you're nano scarab swarming someone, like in kill team specifically, you can get those like equipment points. That'd be cool to just be like boom, 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 boom. Very cool. He kind of looks, I mean, facially, that he looks exactly the same as every other Necron Lord. But he's, you know, cool hand. And a very cool cloak. Yeah. Okay. Warming us up. Warming us up with a little bit of, you've seen this before. But it's, you know, a funky cape. That's pretty cool. I do like Necrons at the moment. I'm running Hyrotech at the moment. That's going to be my new thing. You know what would have been cool, even though I don't think they need updating, but him launching with a new unit of the what you call it, the guard, not the guard, the Lich Guard. That's what I meant, because he's obviously a classic character that would be surrounded by a new beefy unit. So that would be cool. But again, I don't really think they need updating. Metal skeletons are hard to do wrong, I guess. They've done well. You know what I mean? Very cool. Yeah. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah. Not massively different. If you're playing that from the table, like from, you know, in person, I doubt you'd know the difference between that and any sort of custom model you'd made. Apart from the cloak. Actually, you know what? The cloak. The cloak. Yeah. Where are you tuning in from? We got Italy here. Wow. Do you want to, you know, come up with some come va? Come sta? Aggressive northern meta? Come sta? No. No bene? No bene? Scusi. Very cool. Ooh! Oh, no, this is not a new model, but I love this model. This model is well cool. The you know when you start a sentence and then you forget the name of the model you're just about to reference? The big monoliths, but it's not a monolith. The big pyramid that has the door that they all come out of. You know what I mean? I love those. I think they even do the models where like you've got the electricity like in here and it's got the guy coming out, kind of like the Tyranids with a live birth, you know, coming out. Oh, so I guess the big thing here is the codex. So if you play Big Hammer, then yeah. Chris, Aggressive Northern Meta, you play Big Hammer. I guess technically so do I. I played it a couple of times, but Necron's getting an update. By the looks of things, got their own codex now. I'm not sure if anyone was expecting that or wanting that, but sounds pretty cool. I like, you know, Necrons are fun. I mean, you wouldn't want to meet one fun, but, you know, fun. Yeah. Talking about skinning people, just in case. I'll put you in a bit. Let's bring them back in when they talk about skinning people. I'm going to phase them in like a goddamn pro.
Give to your destroyer lords, basically, to just make them even scarier than they already are.
Super scary enhancement there. The Necrons.
But yeah. Worth saying as well, the Stormlord is one of the new models that's on its way for the Necrons. It's not going to be the only one, but is the one we're showing today. So
new Necrons. I'm guessing that means if they're doing that dude, don't they have his buddy? Wasn't there two of them? Wasn't it the Infinite and the Divine? No. Is that right? Isn't there another guy that they don't get on, and he's like big thingy? Oh, another reveal. Another 40k, yeah? Wow. I am about this already. Oh, yes! Sorry. Ooh! Is that a sniper on stilts? I mean, that's ridiculous, but I love it. It's a goddamn sniper on stilts.
Sneaky stilt sniper. So there's a couple of weapon options.
Wow.
Already. What are these that we've got?
Yeah, so this is a brand new unit for the Adeptus Mechanicus. We haven't seen this guy before.
I am confused by this model, but I love it.
A kind of
Like, I don't think this works.
He fits in with a lot of the
Like,
aesthetic we've seen of lots of the other things in the...
Like,
Adeptus
isn't the
Mechanicus
point
army,
of
which is
being
you're on these
a
irradiated
sniper
dunes. You probably don't want to go too close to
that
the
you're
ground because it's almost
discreet?
certainly radioactive.
Yeah.
I also
Like,
wanted to
this
give
is
someone
not
like you an
discreet.
upskill, so
So cool. It's
this
super
guy-
But hang on,
it's a
maybe he
really
comes with it
wild
another
one.
dude
Yeah,
on
it's
like a
very,
like
very-
blowing
yeah, it's
fire,
very
and like the rest of the
really
circus comes with
unusual. You
him.
can sort of imagine
But
it
also,
kind of
if it's high wind, is he not just going to fall over straight away? I mean, I'm guessing they'll have like gyroscopic stabilizer stuff, you know, made up 40k words. I love it though. I don't know why I love it. I just love it. That's damn cool. Oh, you know what they should do? Not that, you know what I mean, but imagine this dude, but they give him a close combat option in Kill Team, so you can charge and fight people on vantage points without having to climb up. You just go next to the vantage point and just slice down. That'd be cool. Okay, so there's two different ones. Obviously, you've got the... Oh, a Jezzail. Is that a new weapon? That's very Skaven. The Jezzails. Very cool. And then obviously Transuranic Arquebus, the classic. The classic. Oh, I love these dudes. Oh, God. You know what I'd love? But we don't really need another mech team, do we? Unless they give us another mech team, which is those monks. So a real fighty mech team and these dudes. That would be awesome. Woo. I love this dude. Yeah, it looks like he's just on his own, not in a squad. Yeah. Jay, instant vantage point. That is what this is, baby. Instant vantage point. Maybe you'll have some ability like, if you came to Kill Team, they'd have to have some sort of... He gets instant vantage and maybe you can't shoot him if you're more than 6 inches away or something. Oh, Angus, thanks very much. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah. Very cool. I'm just scanning the picture to see if I can see any new things. But I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. He's at the back over here, isn't he? There he is. Yeah, it looks like there's only one of them. So it looks like he's a little onesie. Very cool. Yeah, probably not a Kill Team model, but very cool model. Kind of... It doesn't seem to make sense in, like, yeah, he's not surreptitious. He's a very obvious sniper. I'm going to bring you back in so you can hear them talking.
With mechanical equipment, and you can play them as a hunter.
I think they're just talking through the cards. I'm going to mute them a little bit. I say a little bit, but entirely mute them is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I wonder what his legs are going to be like. I mean, obviously tied into that. I wonder if they should be like telescopic legs that they can like boom and like come up and down. So there should be like ones of them like walking without them, and then they like press a little button and they go boom, boom, instant vantage. That would be cool. So it has like 1 AP, or if you take certain equipment, which is like leg grease, you can do it for 0 EP, but it costs 0 AP, but it costs 1 EP, and then you just basically bop it, zoop up, vantage point instantly, and then zoop down. But the zoop down costs an action, maybe. Maybe just the first time you do it, the action, it's free. So you can basically move, bop, and then bop down. But then you can't fire. So basically, you'd have to zoop, fire, then free down. And if your comms boosted, you can then move. I mean, he's not coming to Kill Team, but that's how I would have him. Where it's like, yeah, equipment, you know, it can be that, what you call it. Does the first one for free. But yeah, zoop, zoop. It doesn't look like that's the thing, though. Maybe, but it still looks like he's pretty damn tall, even if he's able to telescopic legs. Yeah, exactly. Go, gadget legs. Now we need dark AD-MECH, and a little dude with like a robot cat. Next time, gadget. Like that. I can't do the voice, but you know what I mean. Next time. That would be cool. It's very cool. Yeah, the only issue now that I'm having is realizing he's a single standalone model. That's what? A 10 quid model? And that's still probably a bit too much. That's not going to cost 10 quid, is it? It's going to be 20 quid minimum. Oh, we've got another one. This looks old world. Almost. So it's another dragon. A lost hero rises. Atop his mighty Draconith. They didn't leave that text up long. It's Papa Shango. Papa Shango's got a dragon, people. Papa Shango and Mama Shango. I'd love it if it was called Papa Shango and Mama Shango. So, it's Papa Shango, and he's got a dragon. That's pretty good. If you don't know Papa Shango, he's a wrestler. Look him up. Looks just like this dude. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. I'm kind of a fan of the old metal dragon myself, but they do obviously look bad. I mean, those wings. If you're looking at those wings, they look like actual leather. Like proper membrane. I don't know if it's the way they're being painted, but they look nice as well. Yeah. Well done on that job. I think that's a damn good job. You know what? Actually, out of these guys, I think I don't really like the Stormcast Eternals. I like the new release of them a lot better. But these guys, they're equivalent of chaplains. I don't know what they're called. Wardens. It's right there, right? Or Lord Relictors or whatever they're called. But yeah, the skull face masks, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, that's probably the best dragon I've seen, miniature-wise. I'll give you... Oh, his face is kind of doggish, isn't it? I kind of want a longer face. Yeah, I like... more of a longer face would be ideal. I don't know why. It looks less lizardy, and this looks a little bit more dinosaur-y in the old face. But I am picking fault in a near faultless model, so I love it. Very nice. Very, very good. Like this, and if you were having a game and you were fighting this dude against Archeon, like that would be that's gonna look fun. You're gonna, you're having fun even before the dice hit the table there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very keen for Old World, man. Real keen. Honestly, I'm never going to get Stormcast Eternals. Like, I've got too many armies. Like, and they're just too... There's some cool standalone models, but it's just not for me. I'm never going to get... they're called Eternal Wardens in one-page rules. And they're not bad, but I've got an army, I guess. But they're a little bit... Not a load of super flavor for me. Very cool, though. This model's cool. You know what? If Stormcast Eternals were all like this dude, like skull masks, and maybe they were a bit more chaosy and more beasty, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I could see him being a very cool chaplain for like your own custom maybe like a Chaos Space Marines. I do like Chaos Space Marines, but I wouldn't buy the entire dragon to get it. Yeah, very cool model. I'll put them in a little bit so you can hear their wise words.
Centerpiece kit, and a really cool evolution of a character that we've seen at the start of the Age of Sigmar as well. I think this is a phenomenal model. And there's just a
there you go. That's the guy. Oh, is that the same dude?
With us at the start of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
It is.
This was Ionis Cryptborn in his initial.
Well, it's the same goddamn guy.
First Age of Sigmar box set. So a few skulls.
I'm not wearing a vest. I need to be wearing a vest to be a full-on homage to the man.
Glorious golden hero. All the way to
Ionis Cryptborn. I didn't know that was a same dude. That's interesting. That's quite cool to give him a little,
he'll show up on,
a little,
any of those Stormcasts that
a little glow up.
Reforged a few too many times.
He looks a lot better now.
Not sure what happens to them basically.
Not sure what's happened to him back in the day. He's got a lot more skulls on him now. I think I've got this guy actually.
To solve the curse.
I think he was probably part of the first box set.
Cryptborn Stormwing, which is basically a box set with him and a couple.
Oh God!
And one of the things you can do with
so if you want to buy him, you're gonna have to buy two other guys on dragons. So this is gonna be a cheap box. You can pick this up, knee worries.
Army of Renown, which is all.
Bill Oddie says a better looking glass. Knowing glass. I suspect you are glass. But no, appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's very cool, but that's going to be a massively expensive box for what it is. Kill Team. Give us Kill Team, man. Or Old World. Old World or Kill Team. Oh. This looks like Warcry to me. Oh. More Sigmar. Boo. Oh, it's one of those... A new hero from the realm of life. Oh, I feel like we have this dude already, don't we? Looks like Oberon. Orion. Oberon's the other dude, isn't it?
That is a good one. That's
Belthanos.
Belthanos.
Okay.
Belthanos, the first Thorn of Kurnoth.
Belthanos.
So a brand new
The first
hero
Thorn of
for,
Kurnoth.
in order for the Sylvaneth. So what?
Yeah, he does look like Orion, who's a very cool model. I like the insect. The insect's pretty cool. I just want wood elves, though. You know what I mean? Like this... I'm just sort of... Oh, okay. So they're saying that basically this is the a god that the kind of he was Orion, basically. So fair dues. I very much like the bug. It's very nicely painted, but I just like wood elves a bit better. He's got a cool horn. He's got horns and a horn. He might be the horniest character in the Age of Sigmar. You're welcome for that one. Very cool. I like the bud's butt. Now, there's a real word for saying that. It's not... Oh, and this dude comes in a box with a whole ton of stuff. Of course he does. The god formerly known as Orion, exactly. Yeah. I quite like the little bugs. Pretty big. He looks pretty damn big. Now, here's a question. Can something made of wood blow a horn without both A, lips and B, lungs? Like how does that work? That's gonna like that's rough. That's gonna be a tough ask to be like, I've made you, I've infested you, go and kill the enemies of the Sylvaneth. You're like, bob on, son, I'm your man. And they go, now blow a horn to rally the troops. And he's like, no lips, no lungs, how about just bang a drum? And they go, no, we're giving you a horn, deal with it. And it's like, the answer is magic? Is that just the answer? Magic? Give him a drum. He looks like he could hit a drum damn hard. He looks like he is a drum. He's hollow. He could just bang his chest a little bit, but that's a bad pose. So, yeah. Wood to metal, probably not making a great sound. Maybe, yeah, the bug should do it. The bug should just rub its legs together. And they're like, wow, that's a really loud cricket. I think that's the cricket of war. Let's gather the boys. Let's gather the tree folk and go to war. But, you know, it's a very cool bug. I love the blend to black. It's very cool. Yeah. Looking cool. Yeah, I like it as a model. Again, I don't collect Sylvaneth. If I was to collect anything like this, it'd just be Wood Elves, and I would get Orion because he's a better one. Tutti the Fruity. This is your... So, probably going to announce... Here we go. Kill Team... What are we reckoning is going to happen? Space Marine Scouts, or are we suggesting they're going to do the new season? Oh. They're still talking nothing yet. So, is it going to be Space Marine Scouts? Do we get a new box set? Are they going to give us one team? In which case, are they going to give us Scouts? Or are they going to give us... Oh, this looks like it's us. Or Necromunda. This is just a rundown. This is just a rundown, people. Is it? Oh no, we've seen these. They're very cool. I want to get them. Bretonians.
Alliances are formed. Friends lost. Horns almost blown, but not quite. And a fire yet burns.
Okie dokie. I've got that dude. I always wanted a bloodthirster. Again, the dude is not blowing the horn. Bless him, he's giving it his best. Oh. Just shout. He's massive. Shout. Okay, so there's nothing new there. Nothing there. Yes, you did just see a flying shark.
Sneaky
Well, that's right.
Teaser there.
So, I don't know. That was just a little rundown of nothing. So yeah, what are they going to show us? Is it going to be scouts, or are they going to do the full 2 teams, and do we get scouts and aspect warriors? Or do they do the whole hog and give us scouts, aspect warriors, and some new weird aerial, the floor is lava style 3rd edition box? Or is it the jungle box that everyone thinks as well? So we've got 2 leaks, 2 rumours that it's either Ariel or not Ariel the Little Mermaid, like in the air. So I'm thinking like jumping between obstacles, or the jungle, which would be cool if they did jungle and then said flamers can like create dangerous terrain, so you can like fire at the ground and like light a tree on fire. I'm okay with both. But oh, I mean, hey, these drones, yes, Exodites, and the goodest boy is definitely a raptor. I mean, that'd be badass. That would be pretty special. Do we just see the scouts? Someone just say we saw the scouts. Did I miss the scouts? I think they were running on... Oh, no, and you know what they were doing? They were running on walkways, weren't they? Maybe it's a sea, and it's like an oil rig, an oil refinery world, and there's like... Yeah, like a walkways, and if you fall off, you just die. Because I've got a whole bunch of walkways. Yeah, or pitfalls, yeah. So basically, it's like D&D. I mean, it's not going to be this, but like if they're like, oh, you've just hit dangerous terrain, you rolled a 1. If you're moving over any terrain, and you have to do a reaction check on a 4-up, you can dodge and get away from it, unless you got jump or fly as keywords. So Harlequins, just run Harlequins and just be like, I don't care. I break the game. But yeah, a water world with, like walkways, gangways, and you got to jump. Whoosh, whoosh. And then maybe you can get a flying shark model in Kill Team as well, and be like, you know what, if you fall, you think hitting the water is the worst thing can happen to you? Flying shark. Ka-cha! Okay. So I like these models. These models are very cool. The Driven by Starvation roving more battle trait. I think I'll get some of these models for 1-page rules. These guys are kind of rubbish. I never really liked the fire dwarfs. I don't know why they split up the dwarfs. Although I love the I don't know if this is like robot hands. The fly ones, the fly pirates. I forgot the name of them. You know what I mean? With the metal, like, balloons that they fly on. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone forever. But they're cool. But I just don't like these guys. They're kind of like, all in kind of nappies. It's kind of rubbish. Magma Droths. It's a lot of red. Too much red. Too much red on that dragon. And I know some dragons are just all red, but I don't know. Not a fan of the aesthetic. Give me Chaos Dwarves. You know what? If we get an old world reveal and it's Chaos Dwarves with the full, proper ringed beards again, oh! I would live for that, man. I love Chaos Dwarves. You know what? Chaos Dwarves to Kill Team. All with the same beards, though. Hearthkin. Oh! I need to find, like, Puppets War or somewhere that does, like, Chaos Dwarf heads, and then do Chaos Dwarf heads on the Hearthkin salvages. That's my new team, right there. Yeah, man. That might be a hard one to do, but I'm going to try my best. Oof. Chaos Dwarfs, yeah. Uncle Buck gets it. Chaos Dwarfs, baby. This got to be us now. This has got to be us. Okay, here we go, people. It's looking good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Aspect Warriors. This looks like a mining world. Like an oil rig. I mean, it's been going for 2 seasons, mate. Let's say it continues, eh? Striking Scorpions. Howling Banshees? Or just Striking Scorpions? Oh. He's got the claw, he's got the crab claw. Seek your salvation. Killzone Beta Decima.
Yes, a new season,
Very
a
cool.
new setting.
A new season and a new setting. So, we do have the crab claw as well, but it looks like, and yeah. Here we go. Blades of Cain. Very cool. So, instantly looking, it looks like there's 5 poses that are duplicated. I'm not going to say that annoys me, but it is a bit lazy to not give us... It's a kill team, so that's disappointing that we've got same. Yeah, there's a couple. There's maybe same. Yeah, same. So there's 5 poses for legs. Not going to say that I'm chuffed about that, if I'm honest. That's kind of like Necromunda, where you buy a kit, and that's cool, but annoying. So that's the same arm as that one. That's the same arm as that one. That's the same arm as that one. The same arm as that one. And that one. Yeah, okay, that's kind of... I love Striking Scorpions, but that's kind of... I'm not going to say BS, but it's a bit Necromunda, where they've given us... It's going to be 2 sprues, and they're going to be identical sprues. Yeah, I'm just going to hope that it's going to be you can choose not just Striking Scorpions, because otherwise, if you have 10 dudes and they're not unique, that's kind of feels bad, right? So I think it's going to be you can different aspect warriors. It has to be, and then you maybe take 3 of these dudes, and then you've got unique Striking Scorpions. See, for example, these dudes look unique. Oh, no, so legs. Legs. Okay, so it's the same here. Legs. Okay, so it's another... I mean, it's cool. It is cool. Again, it's a kit that's going to be the same legs. I'm gonna put the sound back on. It's cool.
So if Rafa, you could jump back to the Scorpions for a second.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things about the way that this team plays in Kill Team is that you can either...
Here we go.
I'm going to have my whole Kill Team as Striking Scorpions, in which case you just use what's in this box, and that is a complete Kill Team in its own right. If you want to, though, if you've got a wider Eldari force, you can also add in some of the other plastic aspects. So if you've got some Dire Avengers...
Here we go. So they're saying that you can take in Dire Avengers, Howling Banshees. Okay, so that is kind of... That's one of the yeah.
For the Scorpions as you get in the box, or it can be a...
That's kind of what we were thinking. You'd get more, so you can take...
Add in extra operatives.
3 of these dudes, some Howling Banshees.
So you can have a few Striking Scorpions, a few Howling Banshees, and a few Dire Avengers. And there are bonus...
Okay, yeah, so Howling Banshees, Striking Scorpions, or Dire Avengers, so they're 3 aspect warriors, so you're not getting Fire Dragons, Warp Spiders, or the flying dudes, but you get the melee ones, and the Dire Avengers are going to be your shooters. That's very cool. Okay, I like that more. You can run full striking scorpions. So let's have a look at here. So we've got 2 gunners, missile launcher, and swooping hawks. Thank you. So you don't get them by the looks of things, which seems like a miss. So a lot of higher terrain. So it's definitely not jungle. Let's have a listen to them.
Whenever you've bought one of the new season boxes, it's been a very big box. So you get lots of terrain, a big kill zone.
I think they're preparing us for a small box.
And 2 kill teams. And what we've heard basically is that people have got a lot of terrain now. So if you've been playing kill teams since it came out,
fair.
or even since the last edition, you've probably got 6 or 7 different kill zones at home. So you don't need more kill zones. So what we're going to do with this box is that the striking scorpions and the scouts come with a very small amount of terrain, like what you've got on the screen there on the left, just to add a little bit of.
Hopefully, this means the price will be reduced.
But then the kill zone itself is going to be made available separately at launch. So
it's this is quite cool. I like this. It is kind of an oil rig. So there's water and then a surrounding area. Okay, I like that now.
Absolutely can.
This looks like hopscotch.
If you'd rather just get the new teams, you can do that.
Yeah, this is like
run
a
and jump.
Rig, like it's super.
Yeah, oil rig, baby.
So the last season of Kill Team was Into the Dark.
By all accounts, I think it said that this is going to be a separate purchase. Hopefully that's wrong. But based on what they said, it seems like the box is going to be 2 kill teams, some bits and bobs, and then separately you can buy a terrain set that has all the rules. Sorry, I just read Waterworld at the same time, and I was like, yeah. Let's get some Waterworld action going on. You know what? That's still such a guilty pleasure for me. You know what? I'm going to watch that. Where can I watch that? Has Netflix got that? It feels like such an old film, but I love that film. Kevin Costner at his best. Let's be fair. So good. And what was the dude? It wasn't. I always think of Bob Hoskins, but it's not. It's obviously not Bob Hoskins. But he played Bowser in the Bob Hoskins Mario film. No, it's gone.
So
this is what it looks like. The board is double-sided. You know what? If this is what you get in the box, I'm good with that. That's a decent box. Yeah, and they're saying the water is deadly, so yeah. Oh, I've watched Waterworld many times, my friend. Many times. Yeah, I do love it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like that terrain. It doesn't make a lot of sense, like if you're building an oil rig to have standalone stuff, but it looks cool. And it'll play cool. That's very nice. You know, I like that. You know, it's kind of what we want. Yeah. They do find land. I'm going to put them back on for a bit.
Great additions to Warhammer 40,000 and to Kill Team.
Great, awesome.
I think we're getting another one.
Well, we did promise
Old World.
Some Old World.
Old World. Yes.
So I think it's probably time to have a look at what we've got for the world that was. So
the world that was, people. The world that goddamn was. Love that. That's a great banner. With a free hand on that. Getting the violins going. Warriors of BRETONNIA, prepare for battle. It's probably more French, isn't he? I can't do a French accent. No, I can do many. Lovely. So it is Bretonians. Tomb Kings, sorry. And Bretonians. See, that dude can blow a pipe. Trumpet, even. These are painted beautifully. I've actually got some of the old minis of the archers. I've got some of those knights as well. Although I'm missing all the horses. Very cool. Kill Team stuff yet? You've just missed it, Jerry. Just missed it, man. It's Waterworld, basically. Okay. That was just Bretonians. The heroes of Bretonia ride again. Yep, so Bretonia's back. So yeah, Kill Team, as a review, what we got on Kill Team, Jerry, it was basically a lot of walkways. You're in like a water world. Sounds like the water's perilous, so falling in the water, failing a jump might be a problem. And I'm wondering if they're going to make different, like that the objectives are going to have to be on those areas. But yeah, and the two teams, it was Aspect Warriors, so it's Dire Avengers, Striking Scorpions, and Howling Banshees, and you can take them in different groups, and it's the Scouts. I'm not going to lie, I'm personally slightly disappointed that the set for it, they're not built for Kill Team. Both of these sets aren't custom built for Kill Team, and that kind of is sad because I liked our custom teams. They're built for 40k, but they've been given rules in Kill Team. So the box does 10 models, but it's 5 unique poses, and it's the same for both sets, which is sort of like, that's great, but they're doing it for 40k, and we're getting it second hand. So cool looking models, and much better than we currently got, but it's a little bit disappointing that they're for Kill Team, like they're launching in the Kill Team set, but you get the impression these are, let's paywall 40k content in a Kill Team box, so we double dip Kill Team people with 40k people, instead of it being, these guys are built like Corsairs. I don't think a lot of people who were just into 40k were like, Corsairs, mint, I have to get that set for my Elder army, but 40k were like, Kill Team were like, mint, that's a full specialized for us team, I will get it, and it's a great team. Whereas a team that's built not specifically for Kill Team might not be great. Whereas if they did a box set that was 3 Striking Scorpions, 3 Howling Banshees, 3 Swooping Hawks, and 2 Warp Spiders, or like whatever the balance would be to give us like 10 models that was thing, no one in 40k is going to buy it because it doesn't make a full set, but that would be a Kill Team for us. But so it's a little bit disappointing, but they're still better models, and I love Striking Scorpions, and I've already got some metal Striking Scorpions, so I'm just going to paint them up and have them. Job's a good one. But yeah, we're still missing a NID team, and you know what, I don't know when it's coming. I really don't know when it's coming. If the leaks are to be believed, it's not coming until the end. Actually, no, I don't think it's in the leaks. But I've heard Deathwatch might be coming soon. Who knows, though? Who knows? I think that's just hopeful Deathwatch fans, if I'm honest. Being like, Deathwatch! I thought that was what the leaks said, those things that came up on Reddit. So we'll see. These guys are great, though. I don't collect humans in... but if they came out with a bottle set, if they came out with a bottle set for Bretonians, I would buy and drink that bottle set. No, if they came out with a Bretonians battle army, probably for Christmas, right? You know, have to remortgage the house, but that might be cool. Yeah, do you like a Pegasus? They're not telling us when these are being released. Very cool model though. I love some Knights on foot. Knights of the Realm on foot. Yeah. Interesting weapons. They've got like massive long handles. Yeah, you know what? The oil rig looks great. I think as a box set, I really like it. Like I say, I mean, I'm nitpicking. My only slight gripe is that it's... When I bought a Necromunda set recently, and it was 1 sprue duplicated. So it was 10 models and 5 poses, basically. And you can make 10 unique models, but their legs are the same, and their bodies are the same, and so I was just disappointed that it was obviously not a Kill Team. It's not made for Kill Team. But that aside, and that's a very minor, I'm real excited for the idea that you'll be running and jumping more. Because some of my like, there's some amazing moments where you jump and you got to roll like a jump check, because it hardly ever happens. So when it does happen, it always feels like, oh, this is a unique mechanic I'm using. So I like that they're leaning in and saying, okay, you have to use, or potentially you're going to have to use this mechanic, because the only way to get here, or the quickest way to get here, is to climb up one and then jump to the other. But obviously, if you fail that jump check, you're going in the water. So they're going to have to make it so you have to, otherwise no one's going to, right? So there's going to be, maybe they'll do, aren't they doing, they're redoing the Critical Ops pack? So maybe these guys look cool. Maybe they're going to do some new critical mish tac ploys that mean being on the top is having more models higher on vantage points is going to be a bigger thing. Yeah, I like that. The thing is, I used it more because you were melee in Warcry. When I played, I was running all over the place, and I feel like when you have more shooting, you do that less, and the shooting is pretty brutal. So I wonder, if and again, a team like Striking Scorpions and Howling Banshees are going to be boom. They're going to be using that cover. I wonder, because there's a lack of cover and you can't. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if there's something because it's so high up, you can get like a disadvantage for shooting a target that high up. I mean, it seems. I mean, they kind of did that in Into the Dark. They gave us new kind of roles for like close combat shooting, so they might consider these things to be higher. So if they're over, maybe they'll be. I didn't get the measurements, but maybe they'll be like over 6 inches. So you technically, maybe they say if you're on something that's higher than 6 inches, you get like a minus. Yeah, I mean, fly on that terrain, higher tech. That main dude is going to be killing it. Harlequins? Yeah. Buy Harlequins now before you can't buy them, before they go out of sale. Because I've got a Harlequin set, I've just not painted it up yet. So maybe now's the time that Fly is going to be. You know what I'm excited about? I'm really excited about a mixed tournament that is now going to be running Into the Dark, Open, and a whatever this ends up being kind of referred to as. Into the skies, into the dark, out to the sky, something anyway. Like having to have a team that can perform in all of those settings. That'll be interesting to see what a new meta on averaging tournaments that run all three would look like. Yeah, teams with access to Fly, for sure, are going to have some good times. Maybe that's why they didn't give the elves the the Swooping Hawks. Because that would have been too good. Into the water, yeah. Into the water. Out in the cold. Because it can't be into, because we've got Into the Dark. You know what I'd love to see? You know, like, we got Guard in Into the Dark. I wonder if there's, like, you can take a pot shot at someone as they jump, but it uses up your Overwatch, or you could, like, if you've already gone, it gives you minus AP. So if they're jumping, you'd be like, okay, he's going to be minus AP next activation, but I'm going to take an Overwatch shot at that dude, or a shoot action, but it's classed as an Overwatch, so -1 ballistic skill. And if you hit him, they have to make a save, or they fall into the sea. That would be quite cool, like a little duck hunting, the duck shoot, clay pigeon shooting, kind of pow. And then shotguns act really well, because you're hitting on two, so like running your shotguns forward to like block off little... duck shoots. Oh, wow. Look at these dudes. They've got like cavalry spikes. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. I know that's not Kill Team, but damn. Look at that. Very cool. Down the drain, exactly. Yeah, blocking off jumps. I think it will be. I don't know how you would do it. Yeah, you could just place a barricade, like, so that you can't land on something. That would be kind of harsh. Oh, was it? I didn't know that. Oh, gotta love a trebuchet. Gotta love a trebuchet. I love how there's so many of them. Just hanging about. I love how they're firing bits of Osgiliath, basically. Bits of old ruin that's fallen down. There needs to be a dude with a whip. Let's be fair. These dudes don't look like they're working for free. There needs to be a dude with the whip being like, move that. Move that. Yeah, it's going to be resin, though. And metal. You know, that's the only thing. It feels like they're not giving the old world... They're not assuming it's going to do well if they're doing the resin stuff. It does feel like they're just bringing out older kits. New resins. Ugh. Resins. Laser skeletons. It reminds me of a bit of the recent sewer bowl thing for Blood Bowl. Huge areas of the board are suddenly not available. Yeah, like the whole water thing. That'd be an interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I mean, man alive. Like just positioning models as it is rough. I think it'll take getting used to, because not being like teams like Hearthkin, like 5-inch movement. Apart from your one jump pack trooper. I mean, like I talk about Hyrotech being good. They've got 3 models that can fly, but the other models being 2 inches. I mean, you're gonna have to move and dash to get up if they are 3 inches, or I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Teams that aren't great at maneuverability maybe not great, but I assume they've got some time to balance it out. There's ways about it. I mean, obviously, if you're taking Hyrotech, you can just teleport into your death marks, right? Yeah, these dudes are... It's okay. This isn't flimming my flams, as the great Jay would say. It's not shucking my shekels. It's not flimming my flams. It's okay. I'm not a big Bretonian fanboy. I don't really know all of their lore.
First releases for 2024. So it's not going to be this year, but you won't have to wait very long at all into the new year before you can get your hands on this. So it's not too long to wait.
Old World coming early.
For you on one of the other big factions that's going to be launching.
Amazing, exciting stuff.
There you go. Yeah,
nice. Old World confirmed early 2024.
I think we've covered it. We've done it.
That's what we got. Yeah.
That's it. That's all we've got. That's all we've got time for. So,
I think this is it. They're wrapping it up.
Eddie, what was your favourite out of all
I mean,
those?
it's all very. Cool.
I think. Well, I mean, what? Well, I'm going to turn them off now because
that was one of the.
Who cares? No, lovely. Thanks for them for that. So yeah, no, that's it. So we've got a kill team down the drain. No, that sounds a real negative spin. Kill team out in the cold. Oil rig. Kill team rig. Very cool. Yeah. I love the colour of these dudes. I love the Scorpion Green. Striking Scorpion Green used to be a proper colour, didn't it? Or was it Striking Scorpion Yellow? No, I think it was Scorpion Green, and it was like a real pale green. Yeah. I'm going to try and get some Banshees and paint up my old waterboard. The waterboard, exactly. I wonder if the other one's going to be an oil rig, so what's the other one going to be? So an oil rig, a refinery, AD-MECH refinery? Like, I'm thinking Aliens 3, and you've got like the lava vat, and then you can be like diving backwards into it. That would be cool. Exaction squad kill team over the water. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That was a good reveal. Yeah, okay. Well, that was a nice little. This was just, low rent content. I was going to watch it anyway, but I thought I'd turn on the live stream to get the live stream going. See what you guys thought was going to be revealed, but we've had it revealed. Kill team into the water, over the water, beyond the sea, somewhere, dun, 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 beyond the sea. It is kill team, and it's going to be scouts that we knew were coming, and it is aspect warriors. So you got your striking scorpions, you've got your dire avengers, and you've got your banshees. So it's going to be an interesting mix. See how those rules. I'm glad it's not just striking scorpions, so you can take a bunch of different. But it seems like it's going to be melee heavy. But hopefully the dire avengers can take a weapon platform, because that's kind of their. No, it's not their thing. It's the defenders, isn't it? I don't know what it's going to be. They don't really tend to have special weapons. What's it going to be? No Chaos Dwarfs. Are you as disappointed as me? No Chaos Dwarfs. We knew it was going to be Bretonians. No Chaos Dwarfs. Devastating. Okay, I think this is the end of the stream, so I'm just going to wrap up my stream as well. It's been great chatting with you. I'm happy to see that the new what we've got is some cool new things. A cool new team. Yeah, a load of small. That's what I thought. Dire Avengers, just small arms, so they're going to have like shuriken rifles, and then melee. Oof! But those dudes are going to have the Mandy blasters, and we saw the crab pincer. So we got crab pincer guy leading the Striking Scorpions, but woo, yeah. I would have preferred bespoke kill teams, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the setting. Looks cool enough to win me over, even if the two teams are 40k and not kill team. Very cool. Okay. Thanks very much, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. If you've stopped by, and if you haven't stopped by, you didn't see this, so you didn't get the thank you. Finn.